Hi members, it's Matt here for the Forex Coach. It's currently Monday the 8th of January and I'm just giving a quick update as to what's going on with regards to the signal. So for the last 6 months I've been working quite extensively on some indicators, some expert advisors, some trading algorithms and also my own trading strategies, and been doing quite a lot of work in order to set this up, sort of the best signal, the best trading service and the best trading strategy that I can provide for people. Now what we've got going on at the moment is obviously the free signals, which you know about, and which is this account over here, and then what I've just been testing over the last week is my signals account. Now this is, I'm just going to put it over, this is my signals account coming over now onto the screen. So this is what it looks like. So you can see there you've got all my charts. There's a few more if I just fold this down. So every one of them are my charts. I've got different indicators, different strategies and stuff like that, all taking effect on them. And this is what the signal service is going to be based on. So the trades that I take on this. Now, what I've found is this whole signal thing for me has been it's been enjoyable and it's fun to do. You know, it is fun to be sort of placing trades and having other people sort of following you, watching your trades, as well as, you know, helping other people and doing all that kind of stuff. But you know, it's quite stressful, especially when the markets are busy and you're really busy trading. You know, I've got 4 accounts that I'm trading at the moment, and it's quite tough to then say, well, you know, now I've got to go onto Telegram and post out my trade to people. So what I've actually got my coder to do is he's developed a piece of software which basically is going to plug into this account, and he's going to feed it direct to the Telegram group. Now what that means is 2 things. Number one is it's going to save me loads of time and it's going to save me loads of effort. And hold on, I'm just looking at this. We've got this pound yen trade at the moment, which seems to be now coming off. So we're just hopefully going to come down to one of the targets on that. So I'll keep speaking. But so one of the advantages is going to post out automatically to the Telegram group. I done my first test with it last week and it worked. There's just a couple of tweaks we want to do with it. And the second advantage with it is that it's going to mean that it's instant, and that all the trades are going to be able to come out real time, which means the trades that I take out of normal sort of hours, as far as the signal goes, are going to still be going live. So there will be trades taking place at any time within a 24-hour period. Now, obviously, predominantly trades do tend to be between sort of 10 AM and 6 PM GMT, and so the trades tend to be between 10 AM and 6 PM GMT, and that tends to be where we get most trades. Now, I have designed my system based on higher win rates. So what you will find with regards to these trading setups is that there will be an element where there's a full range in here of longer term, so the full range of strategies with regards to longer term, shorter term, scalping, and all sorts of different type of trading and setups and stuff like that, which I take on this account. As I say, there is a combination of manual trades that I do and a combination of some automated trades as well, which means that we're obviously getting the full potential from the market, so to speak. And there will be an element of losing trades, as always. You know, you've got to expect losing trades. You've got to expect drawdowns. However, I have tried to design this to eliminate drawdowns as much as possible and to eliminate you know, streaks of losing trades. So it's based on a higher win rate strategy, which I spoke about on my last video on Friday. And the reason for that is that, you know, you can have you know, the most profitable system could only have a 30% win rate. However, with a 30% win rate, you're going to find that you've got streaks of trades where you could have up to 10 losing trades, for example. Whereas with a trading system that's got a 70% win rate or an 80% win rate, then you could you might only have 3 or 4 losing trades in a row, so to speak. So there will be losing trades, there'll be winning trades as well, and this is the account. Now obviously I just had it open, I want to test it that everything's working before I do go live, and I am planning on going live before the end of this month. So give me it might be by the end of this week we start to go live, it might be by the end of next week. It does depend on the finalisation of this streaming software that's going to stream these trades direct to Telegram. But that's good for me because it's going to give me a chance to just test this a little bit more and test these trades a little bit more. So I'm not worried about that at all. Now, I mean, performance-wise, again, it's only been a week, and as I've said in my videos, I mean, all my trading, all my strategies done really well over the last week because the markets have just been great. So, but this is the account now from the 1st of January when we've gone live with this new system. This is the account and how it's looking. So, it's up about 21%, and I'm not even sure that includes the floating P&L which is sitting in there at the moment. So that's what we're going to be going live with. So it's exciting because you're going to be able to follow these real time. Now it's not going to be crazy in the sense of there's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8 trades a day. There might be days where we do get that many trades, but I would expect, I think I've worked out the average based on the back testing to be around about 2 trades a day. So it may be more, it may be less, but I think we should average around 2 or just over 2 trades a day on this this account. Now what I do on these, and I will give people updates and stuff while we are in trades, but what I do is I always take partial profits on my trades. Now what I've decided to keep it simple, because it's going to get complicated when I'm streaming out all of these trades, and we're going to be in swing trades on euro dollar, we're going to be in a scalper trade on euro dollar. If I'm saying take half profits on euro dollar, people aren't necessarily going to know what euro dollar trade it is. So what I've decided is, at the end of the day, I'm here to educate as well. So we're going to do the main entry and the main exit, and then it's up to individuals to take their own partial profits should they wish to. Now it may be that their account size doesn't permit them to take partial profits anyway, but if their account size does, then we're going to allow them to take their own partial profits and just manage their own trade. So we'll get them the entry, we'll get them the exit. If I do take major partial profits, say for example we had the non-farm payroll last week, and we had this news on CAD as well, and we was in Euro CAD shorts on this account. Now I closed half of these positions. There's a big significant move down, and we closed out half of these positions, both of these. So that was something like 0.4 of a lot, and that was 0.2, that one. And I would have probably messaged that one out because that's quite a significant move. So, I will give people updates and let people know what I'm doing, but I'm not going to totally micromanage the trade. So it's not going to be a signal service where, people just sit there and follow it and that's it, because, you're not necessarily going to gain as much from that anyway. Pound yen, just looking to get down there now. This has had quite a few attempts on this to get down to that level, and it's still not quite managed it. We are oversold. I think I might just close out of that at half the one, that half size one there, and leave the original entry in on that pound yen. We just got the target there. Incidentally, when the market opened up last night, it came down, and it went well through this target price for this one that I've just closed out on, but the spread was so big, which you often find when the market's open, that the actual bid price was up here somewhere. So although the ask price was down there and had smashed through targets, the bid price was up there. Then when the spread started to come down to a normal level, the market had retraced. So by the time it came down to a normal level, the market was up here, and therefore it didn't get triggered, went into more drawdown overnight and stuff. So So yeah, so going back to the signal, so that would be the plan. You've seen the performance so far. I'm going to get another week's worth of data this week. We will then start going live. There will also be an element of trades that I take on this account, which I'm going to be doing out to the members, but not the free signal. So the free signal I want to keep to sort of day trade. So really these top row of charts where you can see these deal tickets, they're going to be the ones that I take on the day trades on the free signal, because I want to be in and out of them in a day. It means it's nice for me to do a video. I can wrap them up. There are going to be ones that carry over for a couple of days, like this pound yen is a prime example of that. But all in all, you know, it's going to be these additional trades which I take on here, which additional manual trades, they will be in the paid for members signal group. So that's going to mean that we might go up to, you know, we might average 3 trades a day. I don't know how it's going to be. As I say, with regards to what I've tested and my back tested and stuff, always bear in mind that potentially, what I always plan for, if I've back tested and had an 80% win rate on a system in back testing, then, you know, if I then get 50% or 60%, I'll be happy. So, you know, you're never going to achieve, it's the same with drawdown. If I, and again, this system is designed to have minimal drawdown, you know, 5%-ish should be the average, but you're always going to get more than that. So if you've back tested and you've got 5% drawdown, then, you know, double it and say, yeah, 10%, I'm happy with that. Even 15% I would be happy with the end of the year, because the returns that this should make should be quite significant. Don't expect 20% a week like what we've had last week. So you know, 20% in a week is ridiculous. If you compounded your interest and worked out what 20% a week growth would be on a £5,000 account by the end of the year, it'd be quite significant. But just be careful, don't start, you know, going down those realms. You know, just expect 5% a month, and then you won't be disappointed, or you shouldn't be disappointed if you have more realistic expectations anyway. Also, the point is that with regards to this is you don't need to take every trade. So, you know, people working who are following signals and the doing their own trades and stuff like that, I might post a trade that they don't agree with, don't take it. I might post a trade that that you can't get in because the risk to reward isn't good enough, or it's a scalping trade and you're now going into a meeting, or you've got a job to do and you're not going to be able to manage it. Don't take it. So there'll be a description in the trade signal that says whether it's short term, scalp, mid term, or long term. So a long term trade, you could approach that and say, well, the trade was posted out an hour ago, but it's a long term trade. Can I get in it now? Yes, of course you can. You may look at a scalping trade and say, oh yeah, I can take that because I'm sitting on my lunch and I know I'm going to be out of it in the next hour. So you can then look at the trades and decide what ones you want to take and cherry pick. You know, you do not have to take all trades in the signal. I hope that gives you an overview. As I say, I'll keep you updated. Anyone who's joining now, I want to build the members up in the group. Anyone who's joining now, until I click live stream, you're not going to be charged. So if you've joined and you've paid, you know, your £19 for the month, your month effectively will not start until you've been live, till we start live streaming, which will be in the next week or so. So, or maybe a bit longer, as I've said. But I'll keep you posted. I hope that helps. Quick video update there on what's going on, and I'm going to stop this video here because it's mainly about the signal. We've exited that half of the pound yen, which is good, and we'll see if we can get this original entry to come out this morning. Okay, so I'm going to wrap that video up here, as I say, and I will then do another recording for today with regards to any more trades that we've got.